Hi there folks, my name's NovaWing24 and welcome to the NovaWrap, your one-stop location for all your simulation news and goings on from the week that was. Well, this is our first episode for 2016. Now, I just want to say, as I said, this is a weekly show, so I'm only going to be wrapping up the weekly releases and goings on from the week just been. So, yes, we saw a lot of stuff happening back in January, but nope, this is just going to be from now on, so that's what we're doing. Alright, so without any further ado, we're here in 2016 in February, so today is Sunday the 7th of February. Let's get on with the latest releases. Alrighty, so from some of our favourite developers, Orbx. Orbx have released Stockholm Arlanda. So Stockholm Arlanda is now available, so it's the main airport for the capital, the Swedish capital of Stockholm, so 6 kilometres from the capital. So it's an international gateway, so lots and lots of people coming through. It's got all types of aircraft, so now this one does also allow you to support all the way up to and including the ginormous A380, that huge behemoth of the skies. So it's a very important hub, lots of airlines going through there as well, and this has been done in some incredible stunning detail by the developers Marcus Nyberg and Philip Schall. So the usual check boxes that we always look for in airports. Of course, it's got very high resolution imagery of the ground, and of course very good texturing on the buildings and vehicles that are present as well as always. They've also gone through with some, apparently they've gone through with advanced ground texturing, so to make sure that all the tyre track stains and all sorts of stuff actually look correctly as well. And fantastic looking night textures as well, so having a look at some of the screenshots as I'm yakking away here, you can see that the work they're doing for the night lighting looks pretty incredible as well, and also they've done it so it's not just one season as well. They're actually got a variety of seasons, including sort of your full winter as well, so you can actually get the full immersion experience for the different parts of the seasons of that as well. So looking pretty damn amazing. This is available for your flight simulation experience, catering for everybody from FSX all the way through to P3D version 3, and is available now from Flight Sim Store. Alrighty, in other FSX releases for the week as well, so we've got FSX Steam Edition has got a few more add-ons have been popping onto it. Nothing exclusive at the moment. These are essentially just re-releases that are coming to FSX Steam Edition. So we've got the guys from Field Air Simulations. So previously they brought us the Embraer, a couple of Embraers, local jets to already come to FSX Steam Edition. Now of course we have the 145 and the 135 have made their way onto FSX Steam Edition now as well. So this is now available. So essentially these are sort of like slightly smaller versions of the previous Embraers that we've seen come on FSX Steam Edition. So these more cater sort of more the feeder and more sort of business jets sort of configurable ones as well. So still in the regional jet category, but they're the smaller scale ones, so it should be a lot of fun for you as well. In other news for FSX Steam Edition as well, the FS Global 2010 Pilots product, so the mesh that changes the globe, and the one incidentally that Orbx essentially, although Orbx don't say that they require you to have this, you pretty much need it, you really do. So this product's been around for a while. It's got its issues, it does. The configuration tool, quite frankly, is rubbish. It really is. But just FYI, if you're going to be using any kind of add-on scenery, especially if you're going to be using Orbx, you need this. Just bottom line, you need it. And you know what? You kind of need it anyway. The terrain and scenery that's in FSX by default, it's not that flash. The terrain mesh is not that good, but this one really sort of overhauls the whole world. Yes, you can buy more detailed packages for specific parts of the world if that's what you're after, but for a good global solution, you kind of can't go wrong with this one. You really can't. Just a word of caution, it's huge. This thing is like 25 gig plus, so just be aware of that before you get it and download it. Yeah, just FYI, just be aware of that. Just know that before you click the download button. On top of that as well, guys, as we normally see for FSX Steam Edition product, it is if you buy it on Steam Edition, it will only work with Steam Edition. So if you do have if you are a multi-simmer, multi-platform simmer, then you might want to consider buying this one from another flight sim retailer. So just an FYI for everybody for that one. Alrighty, in other news as well, so we've got, so this is a quirky little sim that I featured here on the channel. It's had another release, so it's another update. So this time we are seeing Zurich, so it has been added to Airport Madness World Edition. So if you're a registered customer of Airport Madness, then you're gonna get access to this one free. Just go through and update it. So it's a new funky little airport for you to try and manage various aircraft traffic around your airport, so interesting one for you to do that one. In other simulation news as well, the guys over at SCS Software, who brought us the juggernaut that is Euro Truck Simulator, have finally released their spin-off American Truck Simulator. So we first saw this, I think 2 years ago, was when we sort of first start hearing about it and doing that kind of stuff. But yeah, finally it is actually available. It isn't online now, so now you can truck around America and not just around the US. It just a bit warning as well, that it isn't all of the US, just so you know. It is only certain areas and stuff like that, so just FYI of that one. But you know, it's still got some great features, a lot of really cool landmarks have been featured here, primarily focusing on sort of California and the Nevada desert sort of area. So yeah, that's just FYI for that one. Not the whole country yet, you never know, we might get there eventually, but for now it's just that. Additionally as well, if you do get it now, you will get the Arizona expansion as a free update further in the future. So if it's something you think you're getting, probably wouldn't be a bad idea to grab that one now. Now, mentioning Nevada as well, the guys over at Eagle Dynamics, with their DCS Digital Combat Simulator series, have released the second of their red flag campaigns. So this one is for the A10C. So this is a interesting little campaign. So essentially it goes through, it's actually been modeled and sort of designed with the assistance of actual pilots who've actually flown in red flag exercises. So they're actually going through, these are the kind of exercises that actually happen. This isn't just somebody's idea of what might happen. No, this is what actually goes on. So this is something that's really kind of a, you know, and it's something that DCS probably has become quite well known for, is their attention to detail. So yeah, we've got to look for that, and yeah, so that's pretty cool to see. Great to see a new add-on for that one. I do have a slight problem though, and this goes back to, you know, I don't know what the go is here. I'm sure there's some political BS or something's going on here, but at the moment, DCS, okay, you can buy DCS either directly from DCS or you can buy it from Steam. My problem is that Steam at the moment, you can't get DCS 2. And a lot of the new content that's come out, actually pretty much everything that's come out since the L39, you can't get on Steam. And that's getting to be a little annoying. Now, I get it if it's like a bit of a lag, like, hell, you know what, a 30-day exclusive, cool, no worries, that's fine. But when we're getting months in, and the fact that DCS 2 now has been out for quite a while, to the point where we're at now, you know, version 2.0.1, yeah, I've got a fundamental problem that we can't get this on Steam. So if you're going to screw Steam users, just ditch it completely. Just stop supporting it, stop doing it, pull your product from Steam, and just go to just you only. Don't do this half-assed, just, you know, put your older products on there, but all your new stuff, you know, only ever comes to this, and that's it. Never comes the same. But seriously, what the hell? Anyway, that's probably a bitch for another episode, so I'm going to stop that there. Anyway, this content is available now. Has to be purchased from the DCS website. Do have to have DCS 2.0.1 update installed as well, so just FYI. Available now, and they're also offering a cool bundle as well. If you're new to DCS, you can actually get a full bundle deal, which gives you not only the campaign, gives you the A10C, the DCS Nevada test range, and the campaign, all for one, all for just $65 US. So yeah, pretty good deal, that one. So that's that one. Alright, moving on. Moving on with other things, other releases for you. So this is a quirky little one. I wanted to touch on this one probably because of its, you know, sort of aptness at the moment. The Political Machine 2016. Now, Stardock Entertainment, they're known for producing some quirky stuff. Political Machine's been a sort of an on-again, off-again title that they've had for running for quite a while. and they've revamped it for the current US election series coming through, and it's looking hilarious. It really is. This is satire at its best. It really is. It looks awesome. It looks hilarious. I think it's really, really kind of cool. It's just, there's no real way to say, you know, anything about US politics other than how, like, messed up it kind of is, or at least it is. It looks for the rest of the world anyway. So look, you know what, if you want to see this one in action, I highly encourage you to go look at fellow YouTuber Funhouse. He's been doing a series of this for a while. He got an early access copy of this, and it just looks hilarious. If you want to see this game in action and just have a bit of fun, have a play of that one. It is just hilarious. It really is. Anyway, there you go. Alright, now look, that pretty much wraps up the release news for this week. I want to touch on one thing, because now, as you know, I do this as a release, so this is what's out, what's available, not, you know, maybe not so much what's coming, but you know, what's out now kind of news wrap. That's what I do for this one. But there is something that a tweet happened this week, which I think went under the radar for a lot of people. But here it is. So we heard, you know, a while ago that Dovetail Games, they got the rights to produce Flight Simulator, you know, bring FSX to Steam. And there was a small little mention in that press release as well that said that, you know, Dovetail were producing Dovetail Flight Simulator, their own sort of flight simulation franchise, which will be being based on Microsoft's Flight Simulator technology. They'll be producing a brand new one coming out and aiming for a 2016 release date. And then it's all gone really, really quiet. Like, it pretty much, that was it. There was the press release, there was sort of like a brief sort of sub-press release after that clarifying it's not going to consoles, it's just coming to PCs, or, you know, PCs at the moment. You know, maybe it'll get to something else as well, but, you know, it's definitely, it's coming for PC, that's it. This tweet happened this week. I'm going to let you look at the screen for a second, so you probably look at the screen, so yeah, you might want to check towards the end of next week. So, we've got a really exciting time coming. You know, 2016... you know, 2016 is going to be an exciting time for flight simulation. We've got, you know, the extras coming into DCS. We've got P3D continuing its evolution. We've got all sorts of variety of things happening. A lot of the big names are starting to, you know, start looking, bring more releases out again. With kind of been a bit quiet for the last sort of few months, but this is big. This means that we're going to get an announcement soon. So there you go. Just thought I'd let you all sit on that for a moment. Anyway, alright folks, this has been the NovaWrap, the first NovaWrap for 2016. Thank you very much for joining me. Don't forget, as always, to like and subscribe if you enjoy these and want to see more. And of course, as always, you can always catch up with me on all the things I'm up to between videos by finding me on Facebook and on Twitter. Just search NovaWing24. Alright folks, thanks very much for watching. Take care, safe skies to all, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.